America, we talk about the Marlboro man, the strong, silent type, the big kind of macho cowboy kind of guys. It's always kind of the model of the American man. And yet you talk about French and the more feminine side. And how, so talk about men allowing their feminine side out, the importance of that, and that you're not talking about sissy boys, but you're talking about, more humanity. And that's actually something that's very attractive to women.
Yes, I just found that men that are able to communicate, to share their not feelings but emotions. This is a huge opportunity for men to attract women and also to create something that is strong. So in France, even if I was a little boy, people told me to not talk about my emotions. I was thinking that I don't know how to talk, how to communicate. But when I came to the US, I realized that that was not true. We use more feminine energy. We like to talk about our feelings. We like to consider what we feel. There is no like disconnection between our feelings and our mind. So that's what I bring to the men in the US. Don't be disconnected to your emotions, because then you will not feel the happiness. Love is beautiful. Of course, today we talk about the problems, the differences, but love is beautiful. Love is bringing happiness. If you cannot recognize this, you will be disconnected to your emotions. And men, we have this feminine energy that we like to use, basically, French men. That's something very much important. And I feel that ladies will find a man more vulnerable and sensitive, not too much, right? Because I guess, maybe you would just tell me, Sarah, but I guess this alpha male is still very important. The man is the man. But the man that can talk about his feelings, that can communicate, that can use words is different.
Yeah, I agree. It is, for American, it is a very fine line because you want them to be vulnerable, to communicate, to talk about fears. It's okay. But also, I don't know in France, for me, a lot of women, like, you want your man to take care of you, to be your strong pillar, to be your protector. So it's a very fine line for at least this American woman.
Yes, it's the same in France. Women want both the men and also the communication, the discussion, the fact that they know his sensitivity or his sensibility. This is something very much important, sensitivity.
So do American women, are they part of the problem in shutting down their man's communication? Because the men might try to communicate and the women step on them at all or tell them what to think, or
I think it's mostly coming from the past relationship, the childhood and the society. For me, it's more the US society that doesn't allow men to connect with their emotions. They have to be strong, they have to be direct, they have to be the best.
Right.
And there is a lot of good things about it, but there is some reversal effects. So I'm not sure it's women, because I feel that women wants to connect with a man. They just don't know how to do it. And that's why men needs to get this education. And I was part of this. I have to train myself to be able to connect to my emotions. That's very much important.
yeah, I mean, the women are always, you don't talk, he doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Right.
That's, you know what? He just bring me this amazing gift. He just drive me to work. He's doing this. He took me to Costa Rica. He's paying for everything. But it doesn't tell me I love you. That's the number one thing. It doesn't tell me I love you. What should I do? I don't like it. There's a lot of good things. It's just that men, sometimes we are so much disconnected from emotion and words, basically.
Well, and men show love in the way that they show love.